The topic for today is someone wrote into us. You know you can write into us, right? You can write us to trash any topic, any issues you're facing, we can trash it for you. So today's one is, someone said, help, my marriage is in jeopardy because of a threesome. So for those of you who don't know what a threesome means that you invite another person into your relationship. So it can be another female or another man into your relationship to help spice things up, and you would normally have sex. That's what it means. It's not just to chat.
It means you're very kinky.
Okay, so yeah, this person is in trouble because her marriage is in jeopardy because because they've had a threesome with somebody else. So guys, what advice do we have for this person?
On. Why is the problem? Is it the husband wants more? Or the
so now, first of all, the husband was concentrating more on this person, okay? What do you think about that? So you have a threesome and your husband is concentrating more on the girl, on the other girl.
So who did he invite?
Well, the husband wanted it and the girl found somebody.
The husband wanted it?
Yeah, and the girl found somebody.
Why am I not believing that?
Yeah, the husband wanted a threesome.
The husband wanted a threesome, and he went to the wife and said, I want a threesome.
Yeah, and
you and your friend, or?
No, he just said,
friends.
Okay, and she then got
she found a girl that she felt comfortable with.
This woman is a friend?
Her friend.
Okay, great.
Her friend.
I see. And this woman, what? I assume
and the husband was concentrating more on the lady.
I think it's quite simple though.
It's quite simple. The lady, she just
you was like ready for me, so that's why I
wait.
It's quite simple. The husband's had the wife for okay. See, the husband's been having a goosey soup. You guys, if you don't know what a goosey soup is,
I hate that analogy.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop.
No, go on.
The husband's been having pasta, and now they brought in what? Risotto.
But it's still the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
Same family.
Now, risotto and pasta. I've been having pasta, so risotto joins the table. I'm going to have a taste of risotto, and I don't know whether I'll be having risotto again. So I spend more time on risotto.
Okay, make sure that he does the do.
Let me enjoy risotto. Let me see, so I can give you feedback later. Risotto was really nice. Maybe we should have more of risotto.
Okay, but it came to a point in this relationship, right, where when the husband and the wife are now having sex, it doesn't.
Do you know what?
If she don't start what you can't finish, if she agreed to it in the first place, then if the woman takes her husband, she should just be willing that that's the consequences of what you agreed to. I don't know why she's now crying about it. Why agree to stuff like that in the first place? If you're a jealous type, or if you're somebody that, you're kind of like, oh, I want my husband to myself or whatever. From the time your husband is even saying he wants to threesome in the first place, that means he's not satisfied, his eyes is already out there. Probably already having sex with other people without you, but he probably just wants to do the threesome just so that it'll be like cover up, like, okay, let me tell her so she's aware of it. So your husband doesn't want you anymore, girl. You need to just give him over to the girl.
Simple as that.
Well, first and foremost, I would say she's stupid to agree to that arrangement in the first place, because really and truly, if she's even lucky that she's not the one that's actually fallen in love with. Why did they bring a guy in?
I know. It's too much to having two men and a woman. The positioning would be too much.
How? In what way?
Because it's easier for two women and a man to have sex, as women are a bit. They've got like breasts and all that kind of stuff that they can play with, and women are a bit more touchy feely and stuff anyway. But when it's two men, unless the man is gay, there's going to be less to do, and the woman's family as well is just going to be much, because that's two men. That's two men like going in, and it's just going to be too much stress for her. But when it's a man having to do two women, at least it's different. He has more.
But wait. So in saying that, so. What would you think if so you've said the man is doing two women, so what about the two women? What do? Do they just wait for the man?
No, they can touch themselves. Listen, I'm not in, I don't do threesomes, I'm not in agreement with it, but what I'm assuming is that the women can touch themselves or whatever, touch their breath, they can go down on each other, maybe they've got like toys as well, so while the man is doing one, they might be using toys and whatever.
Yeah, but in that instance, well, if a man is agreed for for another woman to come in and it's okay for them to do each other, then it should be okay for another man to come in and
That's why I asked it first. Who did the invite? The husband went to the woman and said, "Look, can we have threesome?" So he wanted another woman, not another man, and the woman agreed to it, and she brought a friend in.
Yeah.
So
if I was her, if the man said he wanted threesome, I'd be like, all right, I'll set up the date and everything, and then bring another man.
Yeah, do the blind date.
What if it's both their fantasies and they both wanted a threesome? They talked about it and yeah, let's try this
then
out.
they should have an open relationship, and she shouldn't be bothered if someone takes her husband or not. Because
I think my take is, if you've agreed to go down the route of threesome and all this stuff, you can't be the jealous type then.
No, it's not about being the jealous type.
Because at that point, you are invariably, you've lost your emotions for that person.
Yeah.
Because it's
really.
I don't think that is correct.
Okay.
I think.
But I don't think you've lost the emotions.
You have.
You mentioned something about spicing it up. I'll say use curry and all of that, but let's not go curry. Let's not do food anymore. But I think you touched on something. Moji touched on something that's quite interesting. You said she's invited. He wants it, and she's invited her friend in, and they can touch each other and all of that. But it's not about being the jealous type. It's about spicing the relationship up.
Yeah.
That's a stupid way to spice it. I'm sorry.
But that's what they've chosen to do.
That's what you think.
But
If my man comes to me and say he wants a threesome, that is it. Done. Finished.
No, the point I'm trying to make is what you said. Everything has consequences.
Yeah.
So there's an action, there's reaction.
Yeah.
What did you expect? I had a friend before, I know from the past, I'm not going to mention her name, and she had this conversation with the husband. She thought things weren't going fine. Let me introduce. But anyway, by the way, she was bisexual.
Okay.
And she invited a friend in. And the husband actually just concentrated on this woman. And she turned around, complained forever, saying, why did he do that? And my response was, well, he's always had you.
Yeah.
And this one is new. And he's going to take his chances whether he might not have that chance again.
My take is that if this is what they want to do, spice it up, and I'm not advocating for this is how to solve the problems that they have in their relationship, they can join a swingers club.
But then they're going to be more open to other people. People are going to see them.
No.
You're forgetting something. Though. What she did was she brought in a friend. So this is based on trust as well.
Yeah,
she said, I trust my friend. My friend won't take my husband away from me.
Wait, no. Yeah, wait.
No,
for inviting me, I must take your husband.
Wait, I want to hear what Yuri has to say about the swingers club.
The swingers club is a close-knit community. It's not as if they just pick some.
How did you know that? You've been a member?
No, I don't have to. It's well researched. Okay. Have you ever seen anyone that says on the door swingers? You can't go in. It's a closed community. It's not for every Tom, Dick and Harry to come. So the test that needs to be done that you're clean, because you're going to be doing someone else's partner. And everybody knows the rule. You carry your husband and wife and leave when you're done. Okay. So that could be another avenue. They're looking to spice things up.
Okay, so but obviously with the swingers, I'm sure it's not just 2 or 3 people. They're going to be a group of them, isn't it? So more people.
It's like a slaughter.
Exactly. Do you understand? So they will be seen by other people, and they might not want that sort of
experience. They wear masks and all of that.
Do they wear masks?
They do wear masks.
Oh, so you don't know who's who. So when you leave that place and go out and see the person in Knoxville Street,
you wouldn't know.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, fair enough. So that's another option that they could do. But one question I want to ask. Okay, well, Jude, one question I'd like to ask is why is it that in a threesome the man never really wants another man? They always want another.
I don't think that's the case. There's no research to say that's been the case. So I don't think.
No, because any threesome I've heard about is always 2 ladies and 1 man.
No, the way the men and sorry if I'm taking you out of your comfort zone. I've got friends that has gone down this route, and what men do when they invite other men into their marriage or their relationship is they don't actually partake in it. They watch.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so they watch another guy and watch.
Yeah, so that's what most
my
men
friend
do.
got picked up in a hotel, as in he was there having a drink. These wonderful, gorgeous lady comes in and goes, hi, and he goes, my husband and I would like to talk to you. And it was okay.
They get paid for that though.
No, the guy is some multi-billionaire.
I want to get paid for that.
And the guy goes, all I want you to do is just do my wife. on our watch.
Okay, so you don't mind doing that if you're going to get paid for it?
If I will get paid for it, I'll do it.
But bearing in mind that you're a married man, you will still do
I'll
it.
do it. If I get paid for it, I'll do it.
Some men do it without even
It's all about
getting paid. Talk
Benjamins,
about
I'll do
getting
it.
paid.
I hope your wife's watching this.
Yeah, I hope she watches. I'll do it.
And now, okay, so the other twist to this situation is the other lady got pregnant.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to have protection.
Unfortunately, they were drunk and they were, you know, a little bit of marijuana here and there,
okay,
and they
so
were
not
drunk.
to-
So they sort of had intercourse, and the man, they didn't use condom,
That's
and
risky.
unfortunately now the girl is pregnant. So
There's nothing
This
unfortunate
marriage-
about it. It's very
Well, then the girl should go and abort the child, obviously.
No, you can't just advise.
Yes,
go abort
yes,
the
she should
child.
go and abort the child.
No, but
I
she
mean,
was-
wait. So your views have changed because you said if it was you, you'll be coming to take that girl's husband.
Yeah,
But now you're
I was
pregnant.
saying that as a joke, by the
Okay,
way. But
okay.
I'm just saying, obviously, if that they're married, so why would, if you know that they had an arrangement and then you get pregnant for the guy? First of all, who's this girl that's gonna want to keep a random man's child anyway? If you're just doing it based on a threesome, unless she really likes the man and the man's got a lot of money or is a rich man, that's the difference. Because if it's a rich man, then you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna keep the child because I'm gonna
security
get
back.
maintain it.
So
But
they're
if
friends.
it's just an old
Friends.
rubbish man that's just on a normal standard
Old rubbish
wages,
man.
But you
she
know
needs to
what?
go and abort the child.
For the friend to have agreed to do the threesome in the first place, it means that they must have seen the girl's husband, because don't forget now they're friends. So maybe the girl must have had an eye for the husband.
It's not that.
anyway.
No, I
It's not
don't
that.
think she has
It's
an
not
eye
that.
for the
What I
man.
was going to say
I
is,
don't
it's
think
not that. I
so.
think the answer to that is what you said earlier. There was marijuana and what?
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
So you can tell from all of that,
That
that's
they-
not natural. People don't do these things naturally,
Yeah.
so they must have been influenced. If there was marijuana and drink involved, man, come on, man, that's not natural anymore.
But you do know people have threesomes without these attachments.
In this case, they had marijuana and
Yeah.
alcohol, so there's
Look,
a lot
because
of
they
external
wanted,
influences.
because obviously this was new to all of them.
Exactly.
So they wanted
That's
to.
the point I'm
They
trying
didn't
to
want
make.
to be in their right sense,
Exactly.
in the
Yeah,
sense that
exactly.
they
Yeah, so they're
shy.
Yeah,
so their
exactly.
stupid senses.
So they're
have
trying to
landed
take
them
the
in
edge
trouble.
off.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well, the thing about it is that she can't keep that child.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, this is a real life story, because we do things like this and we don't want to name names, okay? Unfortunately, this girl and the husband, they've been unable to conceive.
They'll have to keep the child.
no, there's a lot of Bible
So
stories.
now the husband is feeling a certain type of way because
About
that
what?
is a child that he
Yeah, but
hasn't
that's
been
not
able
up
to
to
have.
him. It's not up to him, and it's not up to the
No,
woman.
I
It's up,
disagree.
it's up to the girl that's pregnant.
So I'm thinking both.
What has it
the
got to
husband
do
and
with the
wife.
couple?
I'm
If the
thinking,
girl's
I'm
pregnant,
thinking
it's
they
got
used
nothing to do with
deception.
the
They
couple.
knew what they were doing. They was like, let's get somebody involved and see if we could get somebody pregnant.
No, I don't think that was
I
the
think
case.
that's what they were aiming for.
Because hold on, sorry, don't forget that when a couple are married for quite a while, they're trying to have a child and it doesn't work. Don't forget that they start to sort of detach from each other in a way
So
because
they
of
stop
that
touching each
strain.
other.
Because of that strain in the relationship, because it's being, you know, they're trying to conceive, they can't, and they just feel, okay, what's the point in this? So for them, because they love each other, they don't want the marriage to, you know, go down that route. So they decided to bring
the third party, somebody,
yeah.
both of them
just
knew.
to spice things up. But unfortunately,
This spice.
So what
has
if
not-
this person was a stranger, total stranger?
Wait,
you just picked
let's
up,
forget
like
about-
your friend they picked up from
Let's
hotel
forget.
lobby.
Let's forget about the
Would
stranger
you
for 2
advise to keep
seconds.
the child?
The child in question did not ask for all of this.
at all.
The lady, the young lady, or I don't even know if she, the other party that was brought into this scenario, is she keeping the child? Does she want to keep the child?
Why would she want to keep
don't
a
know.
child?
Well, she could be a surrogate. Just give them the bloody child. At the end of the day, it's someone's child.
I think she should get rid of the child.
That is
So
me.
second of,
Yeah,
second
I
She should get rid of the child. Third of all, if she is gonna keep the child, which is very stupid, unless, as I said, it's a very rich man. If she is gonna keep the child, I would be thinking that, hold on a minute, she might as well just take the husband off the wife. Then there's no
That's
point.
going to come. That's going to
There's
happen.
no
anyway.
point. But I just think she should just get rid of the child. It doesn't make any sense.
And the thing is, unfortunately, as you said, Moji, this girl, the person that was brought in, they wanted to, you know, get rid of the child because she didn't want to hurt her friend. But the man went to her and said, you know, I've been trying to have a child. Do you understand? So I will look after you and this baby.
I beg you, how much does he have to look after? say
That's too much. That's why I said there was deception already.
And what if the man is rich and the man can
Oh,
That's
no,
different. If he's rich, it's different. Listen,
Why is that
listen,
different? Why is that different?
First of all, if he's rich, yeah, if I was the girl that was coming in, then they need to be paying me, number one.
That's what I said earlier.
So if I get pregnant, then they will make an arrangement for another money. But if it was just like, oh, come and have
another money for what?
for the pregnancy,
For the baby, to keep that baby.
We'll do
Oh, to
it.
keep the baby.
Yeah, to keep the baby.
Oh, I see.
We'll have
This
to
is another arrangement.
Not
Different
all
one.
look after
It
you.
wasn't part of the earlier agreement,
Forget
the
about look after
contract.
you. Contract, how much?
Yeah,
We want such
that's
a
exactly
certain
what I
amount of
said
money.
earlier.
We want monthly payment, and if you can't meet that, then I'm getting rid of the child. Because why am I going to be lumbered with your child?
Well, don't forget they're friends.
Who cares
What's
about
your girls are
friendship?
friends?
All this friendship is whatever.
Do you know, I think the moral compass is all spoiled here because the lady coming in, stealing someone else's husband and child. For someone, hold on. For someone that
They asked her, so I should
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, but
you just said she can take
No,
her
no, no,
husband.
that's
She
not
was
taking
joking.
it. No,
She was
no.
joking.
First of all, the girl, if your husband asking you to have a threesome, go and look for an ugly.
No. It's not about looking for ugly.
Yes.
You can get a random
It
person.
does, a random ugly.
I know
No.
random HIV.
A random ugly person.
No, Moji, it's not about the face. It's
not
what
about all
they bring down
that.
in the bedroom. We've
but-
seen some instances where some men have lost their sense of responsibility because of the coochie. The coochie ain't is that good.
Yeah, it's not that good, please. At the
Oh
end of the
my
day,
God.
by the time the girl is even ugly, say, this child will come out ugly. No need, just get me the
No, I don't think the point of the threesome is about ugliness or
Yeah.
about somebody's beauty. It is something going on in the family and they wanted to really spice things
Honestly,
up.
if you're gonna bring someone a third party, won't you look at how good their body is and things like that?
I don't really see that's different. So that means the guy's been eyeing your friend and said, look, I like your friend, get your friend in.
No, the guy didn't even have a say on in who the girl brought in.
Okay,
He just said speak to and just find
For
someone.
him to go to the girl
Should
and
have
be asking
gone-
her to keep the
Yeah.
child, that is out of order.
I know what the woman
Totally
did.
out of order.
She must have said, you know what? Okay, you want threesome. I think I'll be safe with my friend. Comfortable
Yes,
with my
exactly.
friend. She won't go.
The girl is very stupid. He was comfortable.
Oh.
In fact, it's even worse bringing your friend. That's stupid.
I think it's worse, but probably that's what she went for.
Perhaps when you're
I
doing
trust
things
my
like
friend
this,
a lot.
do it with someone that you don't know.
Yeah, get
someone
me
you will never come
from the
across
hotel
ever
lobby.
again.
Get me from the hotel lobby. Give me your credit card, and we'll sign contracts. Though. I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, well, unfortunately, this person has found themselves in this situation. So,
The
what's our
sticky one.
advice to them? So, are we saying, perhaps
My advice is that the girl should get rid of the child, and then they should learn from their lessons and just get on with their marriage, childless.
I don't.
Well,
think
no, they
should
can
get
try
it.
other.
No, what I'm saying is that child or no child, one fundamental issue here is there's a problem in this marriage. Whether she keeps the baby, she aborts the baby, it doesn't look like they've got a good standing.
Why do you
in
think
their
there's a problem
relationship.
in the marriage, though? Is it because
Why would you be bringing
there's a
somebody-
third person now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what's the definition of marriage?
We don't need a third person.
Marriage is one man and
is
one. For this lady, first of all, there's no action without a reaction. Okay, before you
Absolutely.
make any decision, not just in the threesome decision, in any other decision in your life, you have to always think about the consequences of your action.
Every action.
Does
That's an
the
action.
end justify the means? If it doesn't, then do not do it. All this risk that you're now going through now, was it worth the 5 minutes, 7 minutes of orgasm?
7
Was it
minutes
really
is too
worth
much.
it?
I don't
It
think
wasn't worth it because you've come. And then you've come. The man has ejaculated. No, Moji, wait. The man has ejaculated and so has all the three of them. But one person ejaculated and took a sperm with her. So right now, you're in a dilemma. You're in a situation whereby your marriage is about to go south. Okay? So if you're not ready for the consequences of actions, then think very well and don't take it. Don't let your 5 minutes of pleasure cost you a lifetime.
As my grandma would say, 5 minutes of enjoyment, everlasting sorrow.
Okay, because now a child is going to be potentially born from this. Okay, so so what advice do you have? Moji,
My
for
thing
her?
is that it's not for, you're saying 5 minutes of pleasure, now they're regretting whatever. The man's obviously not regretting it because the man is going to ask the woman to keep the child. So he must be thinking, hey, yeah, I've won the lottery because now I've had my threesome and yeah, I've got a baby that my wife can't give me. So for the man, it's a win-win situation. It's the woman now that's probably regretting all those kind of stuff. So
what's your advice to her?
my advice to her is put up and shut up, as I would say. I say whatever decision your friend wants to do, at the end of the day, it's not in her hands and it's not in her husband's hands. Unfortunately, it's The girl that's pregnant, is her decision. If she decides to get rid of it, good for her. If she decides to keep it, bad for her. So that's the thing.
What's your advice?
It's an unfortunate situation that she's found herself. She would have to think of what would suit her peace. Because I don't know how you sleep well knowing someone out there is carrying a loaded gun. And how she will feel that. Because this kind of, I wouldn't want to say evaluates her failure. As a woman, personally, I waited for 7 years before I had my child. Not because I wanted to, I had some fertility issues. And sometimes you carry that guilt. Is it me? Is it me? But now you've got an exam results that probably says you are the problem. So she needs to evaluate what works for her, what makes her comfortable, how she can sleep her life. If that relationship doesn't work for her, walk.
Okay, Jude, what's your
I don't think I'm the best judge.
for the girl? What's your advice? Yeah.
For who?
For the guy, obviously the guy is winning.
Yeah.
So for
the
the
guy is
lady,
winning. For the lady, every action has reactions. So, like Moji said, would have been shut up. There's 4 people involved now. It's not gonna get free.
yeah, there's a baby.
Yeah, there's a baby. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but
This is heavy.
it's their choices.
Hopefully there isn't.
It's the choices they made, and they should live with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say.
I just hope they come out of it.
I hope they all come to some sort of agreement, you know, because nobody. I just hope they come to some sort of agreement.
For a Yoruba person, the way we name our children is symbolic with what happened. If interesting, if they're Yorubas, how would they name this child?
Now give us a clue. How would they name this
What
child?
would the name be?
What's trouble in Benin?
Amen.
What's trouble?
Yeah, Amen.
Well,
The child is
what's this song called in Yoruba?
Let's just go.
Anyway, on that note, guys, we're going to leave it here. And thank you so much for tuning in and for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.